Hello, everyone. It is July 17th, 8:30 a.m. and all that. So, it's a little doozy to talk about and stuff. I've gotten Crusader Kings 3 and all that. I played a little bit and all that, and I'm sad to say, starting with one of my friends and all that. We're both Irish by mistake. If I knew it was gonna be Irish, I would have been Irish. I ended up going to war after fabricating a claim on someone, and I failed the war, sadly. I am still new, so it is what it is. I am becoming so stressed that I became a Catholic and all that. Once I became a Catholic, I started finding secrets, and my friend's court started blackmailing his bishop, blackmailing his marshal, so he didn't get any money and all that. I even found out his son was unfaithful to the religion that they're following. Shame. When my friend's son finally became the king, not king, the leader of his counties, was known as a petty king, so it's technically both. When he eventually became the king of the county, I used that hook to get a marriage with one of my courtiers and all that. And turns out his son, who became the petty king, his wife had leprosy. So he divorced her. So my person, the courtier, became the primary wife, which is a W. Then I kept bullying his bishop, his marshal, kept taking money from them. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, man. I had to do what I had to do. My economy was in shambles. All right. And all this led to eventually his people revolting. Probably in small part because of what I'd done, if I'm being absolutely honest. And he ended up being deposed. And my sister-in-law became the leader. But before that, because I became Catholic, I had to go fight in the Crusades. The Crusades happened. I fought in them. I came home. His people revolted. He was overthrown. He was deposed. He got killed. And my sister-in-law took power. They immediately revolted again. Then they actually overthrew her as well. Fucking sadly. I don't think it's her. I think they just guaranteed to kill him. They captured him. And they killed him. And all that. So, yeah. I might have been the cause of my friend's decline, if I'm being completely honest, and I hope he isn't aware of that, but yeah, I essentially became a Catholic because of how stressed my character was. Got called to the Crusades and bullied like half his court. And I'm so lucky he didn't notice this, or he didn't care to speak about this, but I bullied like 5 of his councilmen, and I recruited 3 of them to my court. And I don't think he ever noticed. And that's probably why his place fell, because I kept taking the good people. So, yeah. He tried doing a murder scheme on his vassal, which is what led to this whole thing. And during the murder schemes, then I got all my secrets and stuff. If I couldn't find any, well, you know what they say. You can create any rumor you want, and it must be believed as true if you're trustworthy enough. So I fabricated some claims, bullied his court, and I'm likely the reason he died. So if you're watching this, man, I'm going to say this shit to you for my own safety next if we play Crusader Kings 3 again. But I am sorry that I basically took half your court, made 2 of them bribe me every few months, dump my economy, and then when the going got tough, I had to go participate in the Crusades. Shit happens. But hey, my sister-in-law became the leader. And on the other good news, I had during the Crusades, I had my daughter as the beneficiary. We won because it's the first crusade. Because it's like 1067 or so, like 1060. I forgot what year exactly is it the first crusade that happened. My daughter actually got to own land in the Aragon Kingdom. I'm very happy for her. So even if I die, my legacy will continue on as the person who helped in the Crusades. And I got a little bit of land in the Crusades. And the Aragon area is in Spain. We didn't go fight for Jerusalem. Not this time. We went and fought in the Iberian Peninsula. There's like 50,000 people on our side and like 12,000 of the Muslims. And I'm also, like, I believe the only Irishman who actually took up the call because, as I said, I converted to Catholicism out of stress and all that, just so I could lose stress. But yeah, I can see why the Crusades happened in this timeline, because the leader, the leader of Spain's broken up at this point. It's between the Catholics and the Muslims and all that. And what happened was that somehow, some way, the Pope went to war with the Muslims and he got captured by them. He was in prison for like half a decade by them. And when he came back, he declared the crusade in 10 years. We were winning the crusade. We only took the top right area of Spain that's bordering France, and only like the coastline on the right side. So like a quarter of Spain. And during this crusade, the Pope died. Well, that Pope died during our crusade. I think his name was Alexander II or Alexander III? I forgot which one it was. But Pope Clement II took over, like right as we're about to win the crusade. And I sent over, my first army got killed. I held out like 10,000 people. Held back, got really fucking demolished. But I went back, I sent 4 knights. And technically, I participated in the final battle of the Crusades, technically. Even if it was just 4 knights. Every night counts. So when that happened, that's when I got money. I got respect. And my dynasty kind of got a little bit juiced up, but nothing too crazy. I ended up contributing like 7% to the war effort, which isn't that bad, honestly. Considering I only sent over like 430 troops, almost 10%. Anyway, the leader of that nation basically said, "Yo, every Muslim that is out there, we need to basically recapture that area." And they called, well, now everyone following that faith cannot do a jihad because of what happened in the Crusades and all that. I don't know if I'll continue with the save. I don't know if my friend's willing to continue with the save. I could definitely do it solo, but I don't want to because it's kind of the multiplayer one. Affects my economy, though. Oh, yeah, when my daughter took that place in the Aragon Kingdom, yeah, when she took the place, I asked her for an alliance. She said yes, and then kind of like a dick, I went in and I using my power as the head of the family, I took the title for myself. I thought I was going to get the land. If I knew what would have happened, I wouldn't have made her a beneficiary. I'm being honest. And if I knew it was going to happen, I wouldn't have taken her title. She still likes me, though, but she doesn't have the title anymore. Because I claimed it. She owns the area, but I'm the one who owns it. Now, will the king of Aragon accept that? Fucking unlikely. Like, I went to him to see if I could do anything, but not really. So I'm just going to leave him be. But I'm happy because I've already established my Catholic Irish legacy and all that. Oh crap. But yeah. Lesson learned, folks. Do not, as Southern Ireland, go and become Catholic, because then you will be forced to fight in the Crusades with the Pope. And if you don't fight with the Pope, you're kind of a dick. I could have given him money, but I was in debt. I was only in it for the money, if I'm being honest. I was exclusively in it for the money and all of that. And money I did get, and I finally got out of debt. Like everything with my daughter, her choosing as a beneficiary in the Crusades, her getting that land, that's just a bonus on top. So while my family was becoming great, my friend's family was fucking dying. I should have probably helped him more. I don't know what I could have done. I could have done a murder scheme against his vassal. I should have done a hook with his guy and try to get him to join me. I don't know. I tried my best. Anyway, on to the next topic. You guys, I heard a scream like a minute or two ago. That was like two kids, like, a boy not trying to be touched by a girl and all that. That typical shit you did when you were younger. My legs are getting stronger. They used to, this walk, because it is Friday, it's a short walk. They used to, when I even got to the stairs here that I just passed, they would be fucking dying or crying. Now I can get to the end and all the way home with like very little stress on the legs, which makes me happy. Oh yeah, I did walk Wednesday, but I didn't bring my phone with me. So I've walked every single day of this week except Thursday. And Saturday and Sunday I'm obviously not going to walk because I need my legs to rest at a long one on Monday. But yeah, I'm very happy with how strong my legs have gotten so far, because I can actually withstand these walks and stuff. Sadly, the running, I try to like at least once a week do like a 20 to 30 second run, because it's better than nothing and all that, training lung capacity and stuff. But I just don't know, because now I'm a little bit out of breath and stuff. I am walking and talking, so there's that. And it's hot too because of the heat now. Sweating like a fucking pig stuff, but it is what it is. Now, I don't know, man. Oh yeah, the summer sale did happen on the day I thought it would happen, but it started late and all that. Which ain't a little bit sad. But, yeah. And my single player save. Oh yeah, I remembered. As the Irish, right after my friend died, my county got hit with a fucking plague. Or an illness. And it looks like I'm gonna die. I couldn't afford a physician, or someone going into debt. One of my kids are gonna die, I believe. And several of my council members have already died. Womp womp. It is what it is, though. I also divorced my wife in there. Like, she had a completely negative opinion. It went from happy to a little bit negative to happy, back to completely negative, and I decided to divorce her. And of course I had to get the Pope's blessing and all that. Shout out to my boy Pope Clements for that. I guess doing stuff in the Crusades does help. Oh yeah, I married a French noblewoman. So yeah. Anyway, I don't think there's much more to talk about and stuff. So I'm going to end the video here. I'll see you guys on another walking one tomorrow. Adios.